You can determine whether a longer string or a cell containing a string contains a specific character or string by using a combination of the isNumber and search functions in Microsoft Excel. This tutorial is designed to go in depth into how each of these functions works, as well as how they combine to give you a true or false response to the query of whether your cell or text contains the text you're searching for. If you're looking for a quick answer with a formula you can simply copy and paste, check out our quick tip version of this video linked to above. The spreadsheet used to create this video is available on our website at steedproductions.com. You can follow the link in the description. I'll begin by explaining the search function. I'll open the Insert Function dialog box by pressing the little f of x button below the ribbon. Once opened, I can search for the word search in the search box and press go. The first function in the list of results is the search function, so I'll double-click on that to open the search function dialog box. As you can see, according to Excel, the search function returns the number of the character at which a specific character or text string is first found, reading left to right, not case sensitive. Now that we know what the function does, let's look at the first argument. The first argument in the search function is find text. According to Excel, it's the text you want to find. By way of example, I'll enter the word the. Now, as you can see, Excel has populated the word the as our find text. The second argument is within text. According to Excel, this is the text in which you want to search for the find text. So I'll go ahead and enter the word father. This returns a 3, as you can see here, because the word the starts at the third character within the word father. And the search function returns the number of the character at which a specific character or text string is first found. If I change my find text to father feather, the response is still the number 3, because it's still returning the first the it comes across. The start num, according to Excel, is the character number in within text counting from the left at which you want to start searching. So let's just say you want to find the second the within our string father feather. You could enter a start place after the start of the first the, 4, for instance. The function now returns the number 11 because the second word the starts at the 11th character in the text father feather. I'll just remove the start number and it will use the default start number of 1, or the first character of the string, and press OK. You can see here the search function with the text directly entered into it. What I want, though, is to use this function to find text within another cell in the spreadsheet. So I'll just directly edit the function here and change the find text to dip, and change the within text to reference the cell labeled search word. Since the search word cell is empty, we see a value error. To keep things clear as to what I'm doing, I'll also change this word string to the word I'm actually searching for, dip. I've created a drop-down list in the search word cell using the words from this table. So when this search word cell becomes active, a little arrow appears. I can either press Alt and down on PC or just use the mouse to click the arrow to show the list of available words. I'll go ahead and start with fjord. The value error persists because the word dip is not in the word fjord. At the bottom of the drop-down, though, we see the word serendipity. I'll select that, and as you can see, we get the response 6, because the word dip starts at the 6th character in the word serendipity. I'll take this a bit further and reference a different cell for each of the 2 arguments of the search function. I'll just go ahead and type equals the word search, open parenthesis, click on the cell search term for the find text argument, and the cell search word for the within text argument, close parenthesis. We get a 1 to start because there is nothing in the search term cell, and if you search for nothing, a response of 1 is returned. Let's go ahead and search again for the word dip by filling in the search term cell. Now we get a 6th, just like the formula above it. I'll change the search word to serenity, and we get a value error because the word dip is not in the word serenity. I'll change the search term cell to it, and again I get a 6, because the word it begins at the 6th character in the word serenity. Let's see if our search term is in the search word definition by directly editing the function and replacing the search word argument with the search word definition. Again, we get a value error because the word it is not in the definition of the word serenity. So, now we know that if the search function returns a number, that the substring we're searching for is somewhere within the string in which we're searching. The next step, therefore, would be to return true if search yields a number and false if search does not. That is where the next function comes in, isNumber. I'll once again use the insert function tool so we can get an idea of what the isNumber function is and how it works. I'll search for isNumber, select the function, and hit OK. And here we see that according to Excel, the isNumber function checks whether a value is a number and returns true or false. We also see that there is a single required argument in the function called value. This is the cell, formula, or input we're checking to see if it is a number. I'll try writing the word we were just searching for, it. Excel returns false. The word it is not a number. I'll trade that for a 6. That was the response for the search function. Now we get true. I'll try putting a function in. 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 6 is a number. Again, we get true. I'll press OK, and there is our isNumber function written. We know now that we can write a function directly into our isNumber function and learn whether the result of that formula is a number. I'll start with a new function here. Equals isNumber, open parenthesis, then I'll simply reference the search function above that was looking for the search term within the definition. I'll close the search function with a closing parenthesis, and we get a false. The word it cannot be found in the definition, and a value error is not a number. I'll search for columnist instead, and we get true. We also see that our search function now returns 12. The word columnist starts at the 12th character in the definition, a state of columnist or piece. 12 is a number, so isNumber returns true. I'll copy the search function that uses our search term and search word cells by highlighting the function and pressing Ctrl-C. Then I'll paste the function into the isNumber function that referenced it, replacing that reference. Now we have the entire nested formula. We can change our search word to plethora, and we see that the word columnist is not in the definition of the word plethora. Change our search term to excess though, and now we see that it's true that the word excess is in the definition of the word plethora. As with any formula that results in a true or false, this formula can be used in an if function to create conditional behavior. I'm not going to go too far into the if function, but as an example, I'll start a new if function by typing equals if open parenthesis, and then I'll click on the isNumber function above. Then we enter a comma and say that if it's true, the word and the search term word excess is in the definition of the word and the search word plethora, then we add a period. I'll hit enter, not giving the function a response for false. Though, since excess is in the definition of plethora, we get our response. The word excess is in the definition of the word plethora. If we failed to achieve our goal of making a clear, concise, and helpful video, or if you have any questions about this or related topics in Excel, leave us a comment. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.